Hi, this is Chloe here at Magical Wellness, and for this week I drew a card from the DruidCraft Tarot for our tapping session, and the card that we got is the Chariot, showing Boudica. And I love, the fact that here we have a really powerful female figure charging forward into the future, and she looks like she's got those horses pretty well under control. But I have to admit that I'm not really feeling that way at the moment, so it's a good one to tap on for something wanting to feel like you are more in control, but perhaps having a couple of things that are pulling you in different directions. So that's where we're going to go with this tapping session today. I hope that you'll tap along with me and take a moment here at the start to think about a situation perhaps in your life, or just your life in general, where things don't feel quite as in control as you would like them to be. So get a sense of where that might be, what that might be, if it's just everything, what particular things might be those horses that are pulling you in different directions, that have an impetus, a forward movement to them, but that perhaps isn't going nicely directed in one direction, that's pulling you different ways, or just where everything feels a little bit out of control. So when you've got an idea of what that might be for you, feel how strongly out of control does it feel on a scale of 0 to 10, where 0 is completely in control and 10 is wild horses pulling you in completely different directions, ripping you to shreds, which hopefully you're not there, but hey. So write that down. Okay. So let's start tapping on the karate chop point. Even though I feel quite out of control and I'd like to get some of that control back, I completely and deeply love myself. Even though I feel like I'm being pulled in different directions and I'm not quite sure where I want to be going, I completely and deeply accept myself. Even though I feel like I've let things get a bit out of hand and I'm not quite sure where I'm going or how to get where I want to go, and I feel a bit out of control, I completely and deeply forgive myself. Tapping through the points. Feeling out of control, pulled in different directions, forces that I'm not really in charge of. And maybe I know where it is I want to get to, but I don't quite know how to get there. Or maybe I'm not even sure exactly where I need to go. And I'm not quite sure where I'm going right now. All of these feelings of being out of control. Different people, situations, or elements in my life pulling me in different directions. Wanting different things from me. And I have to find a way of working alongside their needs and following my own needs, of getting things done that are other people's priorities, and also honouring what it is that I want to do. And maybe that feeling of out of controlness is being expressed in other areas of my life. Maybe I just feel out of control. This out of control feeling. So take a moment to tune into yourself again, and thinking back to that situation, how strongly do you feel that out of controlness now? You might be feeling it more strongly or less strongly, or it might feel the same, but maybe before you were thinking about, someone at work and their demands, and now you're thinking more about something that's happening, say, in your family or in a group of friends, Or it might be that you were thinking about it in terms of your work context, and now you're thinking of it more in terms of your health context. So try and notice if it has shifted, even if it still feels the same kind of intensity, because so long as things start moving, that's really a lot of what the tapping is about, is to bring flow back into you, into your energy system. Because once we start moving and things get unstuck, then they can kind of unblock themselves. So any kind of movement is always a good thing, even if it's still damn intense and still difficult. So let's do one more round on that same sort of sense, but notice once again if it's changed or shifted for you, and write down where it is now. On a scale of 0 to 10, 0 is complete control, no worries, and 10 is, my God, everything is crazy, up in the air, I don't know which way I'm going, and I can't control any of it. So, okay, so let's give it another go. Even though I have these remaining feelings of, oh my God, I'm out of control, I deeply and completely honour myself. Even though I still feel somewhat out of control and not in charge of where life's taking me, I deeply and completely accept myself. Even though I feel rather torn by what I should do, what I shouldn't do, what other people want me to do, what I want to do, I deeply and completely forgive myself. These feelings of being a bit out of control, and maybe I don't know where I want to go, or maybe I'm being pulled off course by other people or certain situations, or maybe I just feel completely out of control in one area, or feel a bit out of control all over the place. All these out of control feelings, these out of control feelings that are mine. And I can allow them to be. And I'm open to the possibility of these feelings shifting. Perhaps of starting to feel a little more in control. Open to the possibility of feeling more like I know where it is that I'm going. I'm open to the possibility of being able to take charge a little more of my own life. I'm open to the possibility of being able to work towards what it is that I want to achieve in whatever area of my life. I'm open to the possibility of being able to rein in these contradictory forces. And maybe I'll manage it today, and maybe I'll manage it a different day. And I'm open to the possibility of taking back control. So take a moment to breathe and sense where you are now. And I'd like to do a very brief exercise, breathing and eye exercise. It's just you send your gaze down, inhale as you lift your gaze up, and then exhale, releasing the breath, and eyes closed. So starting looking down, take a deep breath in. This is a great exercise to bring a bit of uplifting energy into your day, and you can do it more than once if you feel like. So I hope that you will feel a little bit more in control, or at least a little bit more clarity about how to rein in those different aspects of your life, or different situations or different people in your life, and that you'll have a very good week moving forward. Yes. Okay, Christmas is coming, hey, but we can still get a little bit of control in our lives. Blessed be.